The richest village in the valley became the poorest in a single night. But nothing was stolen. No disaster struck, and the fields were still full. What happened? The smell of fresh bread once drifted through Millbrook's cobblestone streets every dawn. Children's laughter echoed through orchards where bees hummed lazily. The evening bells rang over fields painted gold by sunset. It was paradise. But paradise had gone silent. Thomas kicked a rotten apple across the path, cursing under his breath. 3 weeks ago, everything was perfect. Now the bread tasted like cardboard, the fruits shriveled on trees still green with leaves, and the well water, though crystal clear, left everyone thirstier than before. It's the mayor's fault, someone shouted in the square. No, it's the merchants hoarding the good harvest. Another yelled. Thomas stayed quiet. He knew the truth, though he'd never admit it. He remembered the exact moment things changed, the day he screamed at his mother for serving the same stew twice in 1 week, never thanking her for the hours she spent cooking. The day he refused to help old man Henrik with his fence, muttering, "Not my problem," under his breath. The day gratitude died in his heart. His father had died 2 years ago, and Thomas blamed everyone. The doctor who couldn't save him, the neighbors who offered hollow condolences, God for taking him too soon. Anger became armor, and gratitude felt like weakness. Now his mother lay ill, her face pale against rough pillows. "Thomas," she whispered, "go see Maria. She'll have something." He found the old woman grinding grain, the only grain in Millbrook that still held substance. "Why?" Thomas demanded. "Why does your food still work when everything else is turned to poison?" Maria's weathered hands never stopped moving. "Sit, boy. I'll tell you something your father knew." Thomas froze at the mention of his father. "Your father came to me the week before he died. He knew his time was short. Know what he said?" Her eyes glistened. "He thanked me for 40 years of friendship, for teaching him to bake his first loaf when he was 7, for sitting with him when his own father passed. He spent his final days thanking everyone he'd ever known." Thomas's throat tightened. That didn't save him. No, but it saved his soul. And maybe it saved mine too. She pressed warm bread into his hands. "Gratitude isn't about getting what you want, Thomas. It's about honoring what you have before it's gone. The moment we stop seeing the gift loses its power to nourish us." He ran home, bread clutched to his chest. His mother's eyes opened weakly. "Mom," his voice cracked, "I'm sorry. For everything. Thank you for for staying. For loving me even when I became this angry stranger. Thank you for Dad's memory. Thank you for not giving up on me." She squeezed his hand, and the bread between them smelled sweet again. The next morning, Thomas stood in the square. Most villagers gathered, curious. But Henrik, the old farmer, crossed his arms. "Bunch of nonsense. I've worked my land for 50 years. I don't need to thank anyone." "Then you'll starve alone," Thomas said softly, without anger. "I've learned something: abundance doesn't flow toward those who demand it. It flows toward those who honor it." By sunset, the streams ran pure. By week's end, harvests returned. Henrik's fields remained barren until the following spring, when pride finally broke and he whispered his first thank you in 30 years. Millbrook learned that gratitude isn't magic. It's the recognition that we're all connected, all dependent, all blessed. And that one truth changed everything. The gift loses its power the moment we stop seeing it.